He was quiet, introverted, not paying attention, but he was hiding inside his mind a dark, sick, unimaginable world. His name is Jeffrey Dahmer, one of the most terrible serial killers in the history of America. Between 1978 and 1991, he killed at least 17 young men and boys. But murder was not the worst part of his crimes. He practiced torture, posing with corpses, keeping parts of the bodies of his victims in his apartment, and even came to eating parts of them literally. He hunted his victims from the streets or bars, often minorities, drugged them, and then carried out his crimes with cold precision. But what's even uglier is that he kept skulls and hearts, and the refrigerator is full of pieces, as if they were souvenirs. The big shock came when one of the victims ran away from his apartment, went to the police, who did not believe him at first, but he insisted. And when they entered Dahmer's apartment, it was a real nightmare. Instant photos of mutilated bodies, dissection tools, preserved heads, and a barrel with acids in it to melt the bodies. In the investigations, Jeffrey showed no real remorse. On the contrary, he spoke about his crimes calmly, as if telling an ordinary story. He said that he was feeling deadly lonely, that he was trying to keep his loved ones after their death. Doctors diagnosed him with severe mental disorders, but the court sentenced him to life imprisonment. In 1994, just 2 years later, he was killed by another prisoner who beat him to death inside the prison, saying that he was carrying out justice that was not carried out in court. Jeffrey Dahmer's story raises a terrifying question. How can a seemingly ordinary person hide such brutality? And was he just a criminal or an untreated patient? And what makes the story even more cruel is that many of the victims could have been saved had it not been for the negligence of the police and their disregard for obvious signs. It's not just a horror story, but a real warning that the scariest monsters may hide behind calm faces.